Hi guys, welcome again to the channel. All right, guys, thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you so much for the support. So, what do we got here? So, this is the channel there, so you guys can continue watching the videos. So, where we left off before, we actually were working in the category controller. Today, we're going to add up more functionality to this controller, so we can add up some views and we can see some so we can add up some stuff to the database and edit, view it, and everything. So this is where we're going to work. We're going to be working on it. So I got right now. I created the last video. I left it right here where it says index view. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to create another one. So it's going to be public, and this is going to be action result, and this one is going to be create. So this one we're going to do is return just a view. Just like that. And then I'm gonna create that's one of them. And the second one I'm gonna use the HTTP post. So I'm gonna do this is gonna be the post. So I'm gonna use I'm gonna put down HTTP post, and then we actually gonna use validate anti-foreign token. And here we're gonna do public action result. And this one is also going to be called create. And we're going to do some model binding. So, oh, model binding. So the one we're going to be passing is category. And we're going to use an object here. So here, what we're going to do is, we want to do is check if model state is valid. Let's go ahead and wrap that up inside this parentheses. So this one, I'm going to do context that we're working on the categories, and we want to go ahead and add it. And what we're going to do is we're going to pass the object. Once we do that, we're going to go ahead and save it. Save changes. And then we want to do is I want to do temp data, and we want to pass success. And here we want to do is we want to do category create it successfully, like that. And then what we want to do is once we have that, we want to go ahead and return or redirect to action. And we want to send them back to the index. And then we want to go ahead and return a view. And here we got to pass that object. So this is the one for create. And then let's go ahead and create one for the edit. So go here, as we're going to do is we're going to do a get, and we want to do is public action result. And this one's going to be edit. And we want to, every time you want to edit something, you want to go ahead and grab the ID. So here we want to do this check if ID is equal to null or ID is equal to 0. So you want to return not found. Not found, like that. So then here, once we have that, then let's create a variable. Let's go ahead and do category from DB. So we want to do is get from the DB. And this one we're going to do context that categories. And you want to do is get, actually, no, this one is get first or default. And want to do is, you want to do is pass the ID. Make sure it's equal to the ID. Okay, so now that we have that, we want to do if category from DV is equal to null. You want to return now found. Else we want to return is the category from DB. Return category from, I'm sorry, view, and it's category from DB. Okay, so now that we have that, so, and down below this one, we want to go ahead and, once we have that and we're sure we want to go ahead and update it, what we want to do is here, we want to, here is supposed to be u dot ID, like that. Make sure you fix that right there. I messed up there. All right, so now here you want to do is, you will want to do HTTP post. HTTP post, and here you want to do look for validate and public action result, and this one's going to be edit, and here you want to do category object. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it model, you can call it category model. So here we want to do the same thing. We want to do model state, it's valid. So here, well, what I want to do is we want to do similar to what we did before. So categories, and you want to do update. And what we want to do is we want to update the object, and then once we update the object, we want to go ahead and save it. Save changes. And then we want to pass temp data, like an alert. So here we want to do is pass the message says category updated successfully. Successfully. And then you want to do is return redirect to action, and you want to send them back to the index. And then down here you want to do is return view, and you want to do is return the object. Perfect. So that's for the edit. So now I want to go ahead and take care of the delete. So on the delete, it's going to be similar to the one. So let me go ahead and copy it, kind of short it out a little bit. So start up making them. So I'm gonna copy this one. All right, so this one's gonna be delete, and no found. And this one, category from delete, return, category from DB. Yep. This is a similar thing, because what we do is we try to get one item, so we go ahead and delete it. And the one up here, now the next one is going to be also similar to this one, to the edit. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this one, and we're going to rename it. So let's go ahead and go here. So this one here is going to be, I'm going to call this one, I'm going to call it delete post. We're going to, no, actually delete category. We're going to call that one. So delete category. And here what we want to do is we want to pass, in order to get rid of it, we want to pass an ID. And here you want to pass here action name. option name, and this is going to be delete. All right, so here we're going to do something a little bit different. Okay, that delete category. So here what we want to do is we're going to do bar object. We're going to call that one. And this one is going to be context dot categories dot, you want to do first of default. And this one we want to do is grab the ID. You want to grab the ID. Okay, there. So then let's verify, make sure if it's empty. So it's object is equal to null. We're going to return not found. Return not found. Uh-oh. Return found. Okay. So here context, we're going to do categories. We want to remove the item, and we're going to pass the object. So we do is we get the object, and if there's nothing there, we're gonna return not found. But if there's an object, we're gonna go ahead and remove it. So once we remove it, then we want to go ahead and save it, of course. Save changes, and then you want to do temp data success, and then here's going to be category deleted successfully. So and then we want to do is return redirect to action, and you want to send it back to the index page. Okay. Cool beans. So far, so good. And then what I want to do is I am going to go ahead and create I'm going to do a region here. This is for the API. We're going to need that one. So here what we want to do is HTTP get, and here you want to do public action result, and you want to do is get all. This is going to be the API area there. So here you want to do is let's get it all. So let's go ahead and create a variable, and this one is going to be object from DV, and here you want to do context categories, and you want to do get all. Let's do two lists. So we're going to get all of them. Okay. So, and once we have that, you want to do is return JSON, because we're going to get an API there. So then we want to do is data, and this is going to be object from DV. Okay. All right, that's cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and do one for delete. Oh, actually, you're supposed to do in region here. Okay, so we want to do is one for the delete. So let's do HTTP. We're gonna use JavaScript to do that. Okay, so it's gonna be public action result, and it's gonna be delete category like that, and then we're gonna pass an ID. Okay, so first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and create a variable, and this is going to be called object from DV, and this is going to be context dot categories, and you want to do first of default, And here, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and grab the ID. So c.id and is equal to ID. So now that we have it, let's verify, make sure there's an ID. So we want to do if object from DV is equal to null. You want to do is return uh you want to do is return JSON. Actually, before that, let's pass the message. So the alert, because we're going to use the temp data and we're going to pass an error here. And then here we want to do is put down error, deleting. Alrighty, let's do this. We hit arrow deleting category. And this one is going to be new. And we're going to return the data. Actually, we're going to return the message, says success. And this one's going to be, it's going to be false. And we're going to pass a message. Actually, it's supposed to be lowercase like that. And what is the message we're going to put down? It's going to put down error while deleting. Okay, so we have that, and then we want to do is once we have that, we want to do is context dot categories, and you want to remove, and we want to do is remove. It's going to be object from DV, and then you want to go ahead and save it. Save changes, and then you want to pass temp data like that, and this is going to be success. And here we want to do is category successfully deleted, and then return JSON. And here we want to do is we're going to pass new, and then it's going to be success, and this is going to be true. And then you want to pass a message, and here we want to do is delete successfully. How about successful? Okay, delete successful. Okay, so that's that. That's for the API. All right, cool. That's that. So why are you complaining here? I think, let me see, why is it complaining? Delete. Ah, okay, so let's rename this one. Let's put down delete post. Okay, let's see if we get rid of yep. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and control F5. So I'm gonna go ahead and build it. All right, so we have done pretty much everything for the controller. Good deal. So, all right, guys. So the next thing we want to do is go ahead and create the views. So we have the category. We want to go ahead and create a couple of them. So let's do that right now. Okay, so categories, we want to create one for create. Let's make it empty. There's going to be one for create, delete, and edit. This one's going to be create. Let's put the create. Now we're going to need one for okay. One for delete. Okay, one for delete. And on this one here, we're gonna pass the model, and this is gonna be category like that. And let's make it H2. And this is gonna be delete. Okay. Let me pass a model here. This is gonna be category like that. Okay. So that's that. So goes down. All right, so create, delete. Oh, we're missing the edit. Okay, let's do that real fast. Edit. Okay, cool. And this one we're gonna do is we're gonna put a pass H2. This is gonna be edit. Okay, that's that. Let's go ahead and rebuild and apply changes. Okay, let me open up this real fast. Okay. So here you want to get all. That's for the API. Yeah. See, this one here says this is data. Get all that's going to be for the API. We're going to use JavaScript to get the data. All right, guys. So this is going to be the end of the video. So the next video we're going to focusing on the HTML. We're going to get some style. We're going to import some libraries that we're going to need. So stay tuned for more. Thank you guys again for the support. Trying to trying to get this application going. All right, guys, make sure you share the video, follow for more, and make sure you have any questions, you can leave it at the bottom of the video. And thank you again for the support. And I'll see you on the next video. Stay tuned for more.